Welcome back, everybody. This is the thejonnymar.
The World Eater is only guarded by a few men who stayed behind, and the armies of the local nobles. But I'm guessing even those private armies have packed up and left the area. So we can assume that all they have left are the few remaining sentries.
So now's the time for us to take action.
I'll just sneak up behind it and snap its neck.
What's with you and snapping necks? Its neck is bigger than you!
Even if that's all that's left, it's still going to be tough. Who's going to fend them off? Us? The Nereids? Say we tie up the guards on our end. You really think the Nereids can take down a World Eater on their own?
Hey, don't count us out. We're not as weak as you might think.
That's not what I'm saying. But failure's not an option at this point. We have to be at our very best.
If you gotta guarantee victory, you're gonna need to call on me. Isn't that right, soulmate?
No, it's not.
Yeah, I knew you'd say that. I know just how damn stubborn you are. Fine then, do things your way. But don't come crying to me after you're dead.
Stubborn's not always a bad thing. It's foolish to rush into something with no idea of what might happen next.
Hey, big guy, we don't have much of a choice. Sure, some more help would be nice, but all we have is Endor, and who knows where he is. We gotta make do.
What about you, Vitali? Don't you have any friends you could ask for help?
I'm somewhat of an introvert. Even if I ask the few friends I have, I doubt they just come running.
We can't hesitate. We have the momentum. This may be the only chance we get. It has been the one goal of the Nereids for the last 200 years to slay this terrible giant. We have not come this far only to lose it all now. Never again.
Oh, hey! How's Pen doing?
He's a strong boy. He has dealt with his father's death like a man. Now he's helping out the refugees who are staying with us. You landfolk are quite different from us Nereids. He's helping them transition into their new life at sea.
And I am continuing with Soul Nomad and the World Eaters. And you gotta wonder what a life at sea involves. Are they actually floating? But anyway, I did some arranging and we are now going to head towards another battle. We're gonna head back to Raide and we're gonna look out for somebody. We'll find out exactly who that is. Hint, it's not someone we've seen before.
What the hell? Is this an ambush?
Doubt it. They wouldn't have the time or energy to set up something so elaborate. This is most likely their home.
Loyal soldiers having to live like this. How pitiful.
This makes things much harder. There's no way to avoid the knights before getting to the World Eater.
Crush them all now, or save our strength? I guess that depends on Gig.
That's right. Don't forget to call on me when things get tough, all right? Remember, I kill more people by 9 a.m. than most people do all day. Yeah.
For Lady Lena, I'll twist its head like a bottle cap.
Is that really the best you can come up with?
So here we have a unique victory condition, and that is to endure 5 rounds. Now, you don't have to worry about enemy reinforcements for once, actually, in a battle, in a situation like this, but we do have this little albatross up here, which is Fane. So they set this up making you think that you need to take on Fane, who of course is much too powerful for us to beat right now. She is still at level 1000 and she has got stats and items that are well beyond our abilities. But we don't have to fight her. In fact, you want to stay away from her as much as possible and as far away as possible. Rather, we have to take on these little groups of 13 leveled characters. Now, they're not too bad. There's only about 4 in each of these groups, but you do want to take out the ranged attackers first. So what we're going to do is try to head up and take out these upper groups to the north. And so we're going to take out the archers, and we're also going to take out that saboteur. And then we're going to let the groups of knights, that cleric group, and also the pyromage groups come after us. And we'll try to pick them off as we get an opportunity. You'll notice that in my arranging, I actually added Grunsford to Danette's group. So we'll get to see him in action. We'll also get to take on this knight group. So my main party is basically the same as it has been over the last couple of hours of the game. And I'm really glad they're attacking the cleric in the back there. Keep them from healing. And this is going to be a regular sight. The leader surviving kind of by themselves as we fight them. Most of these groups will either completely eradicate them or... Uh-oh, mine trap. Okay. Hopefully I won't hit that. I haven't yet. Or the leader will be the only one left over. Now this is dangerous because these archer groups... Okay, they didn't kill off anybody. They can sometimes get in some critical shots there that'll take out your saboteurs. Which are not a big deal, but you don't want your cleric going down. That's the major issue. Who are you going to attack? Danette's group. Now luckily, the songstress or bard in the back row there is only... Oh man, that was really close. Is only increasing the attack of one party member and not the leader for whatever reason. So that pretty much saved my back row. One more archer class to go. Alright, well that wasn't too bad. And now these groups are going to come at us. Now you don't have to worry about Fane. Like Thirst, she can't move. And basically she also can only attack you if you're within her range. So as long as you stay away from her, she won't come after you. She's actually very docile for the most part. I mean, that's kind of been the key with her for the last 200 years, is that she's been living near Raide, you know, in pure sight of the town and hasn't really done anything. And so they've kind of lived in peace to a certain extent with her, and that's mainly because she only kind of reacts if you try to attack her. As long as you leave her alone, she doesn't really do much. Now that changes if someone's trying to control her, of course. So when Gig had control of her, he was making her do some pretty crazy stuff. But for now, she'll basically just kind of hang out by herself up there. But ultimately, we do have to figure out a way to try to take her out. That's kind of what the council meeting there was for in the Nerid Palace. And we didn't really come up with a plan. It's just... Queen Alexemia was like, hey, we have the momentum, so let's go after the World Eater. It's like, okay, what exactly do you want us to do? It's not like we're that much stronger than we were a couple hours ago when we took her on. I mean, we're at level 16, I think, instead of 1 or 2. She's still at level 1000, which means we're not going to stand much of a chance against her. But we'll see what happens. Who knows? Maybe something will change. And of course, Gig is hanging out in the background, just waiting for us to give in to him, so that he can take over our hero's body. But hey, we finished off the northern groups up here. That's pretty cool. Let's start pumping our stats. And then we'll start taking on the southern groups. And the battle actually continues, so even if you do beat all of the enemies, since Fane is still going to be alive... Dang it. Stop lowering my stats. It will continue until you survive 5 turns. Let's sprint. And let's go to a forest to get our stat boost a little bit. That's fine, you can come at my main party. You're not too dangerous. I wish I could go after those pyre mages, but unfortunately I can't. Oh well. Let's take out this knight, and then we will run away. Okay, we'll continue to move in. Wow. Okay, well, we can get this pyre mage with Danette. He has such awesome range. And we'll use Meteor Raid just in case we need it, since it'll hit everybody. I don't think we'll need it. Most of these classes are pretty weak, so we should be able to take them out just with the initial volley. Oh yeah. Grunsford with his massive axe there. This is a fun party. 3 clerics and a songstress. So they do massive healing, and then they send in the 1 songstress to attack. Yeah, you guys are gonna last super long. Eat some of this. Boom! And just like that, we are down to 3 enemies. Make that 2 enemies. Oh. Are you kidding me? I actually ran into that mine? That's ridiculous. Now I can't move with Levin's party. Huh. Alright, well, we'll boost our stats. I didn't want him to get the experience anyway. I was gonna have it go. What the hell kind of name is that? Okay, well, he's dead, whoever he is. But I was gonna attack with my main group, but we can't reach him, so hopefully he'll come after us on his next turn. There you go, buddy. And Levin, with your crippled legs, you can just hang out over there and try to sprint with your crutches or leg braces that you have on. And with Danette, we will increase her speed. And now we will take out this knight with my main party. Goodbye, Matthew. And that is it. So now it's just stalling and killing time until we eclipse the 5 turns, unless you want to go after Fane and try to beat her. I would not recommend it. So we're just gonna stat boost and kill time. Like I said, there's no reinforcements to worry about. So you don't have to place your characters at certain points on the map or anything like that. You don't have wolves or griffos or anything like that coming after us. But after this battle, we are going to meet a new character that we haven't seen before. Although we have heard about him from other characters. Any guesses who that is, viewers? He's been instrumental to a lot of the events that have occurred recently. Okay. We almost done here? I see the T coming up. Is that it, or do we have to go through another turn? Let's see. That should be it. Alright, there we go. Now, I think to actually get like a rank A or S, you have to actually beat Fane, which obviously you can't do until a New Game Plus. But let's see what happens.
This is really strange. Their movement.
It looks like they're trying to buy time.
I see. They're going to use the Crimson Tear to attempt a fusion with the World Eater.
So they got the Crimson Tear back. Looks like they've been working on this for a long time. I guess they finally figured out how to make it work.
I can't imagine a more foolish or reckless pursuit.
Hey, what's that? Someone's coming!
I'm not exactly clear what fusion is.
Damn you! You're ruining everything! You shall pay for trampling my beloved Kingdom of Raide!
We didn't ruin anything.
That fool of a Grand Gordon didn't understand anything. Country doesn't belong to its people. A country has nothing without its king. So said Lord Median himself, and I quote, "I am the key to this land, and this land is my doorway. Raide is my doorway. Don't you see? What fools the masses are to rise up against someone whose vision extends well beyond the simple here and now. I hope that ridiculous Thorndyke is burning in hell right now, lamenting his inexcusable actions."
What a jerk.
You would call that brave soul ridiculous?
You have no right to soil such a pure name with your filthy mouth!
There's nobody left to fight for you. For all your talk, you're helpless.
You are but a child. You know nothing. Behold!
It's the Crimson Tear.
The time has come for my divine fusion. Mage Hild, show them the fruits of our labor.
Yeah, this would not be good if he fused with Fane.
What's going on?
Watch this. They won't like her when she's angry. She was always my favorite. Proud and stubborn. Just like me. No way would some two-bit parlor trick work on her.
It's working! It's working! My dear World Eater, with you, I shall...
Oh,
My home! That's okay. Just a small hiccup. Continue with the fusions.
My God. He took out the entire back half of the kingdom.
What is this? My body! Ah!
Help us!
Unhand me! I am the king of...
The king was... eaten. And all his men, too.
In case you were wondering why they're called World Eaters, well, there you go. This one's usually pretty calm, but she's damn scary when she gets mad. Forget that play fight you had with her before. She's serious this time. You want my opinion? You're dead meat.
Gee, thanks, Gig. Next time, we take on a World Eater. Again. Thanks for watching, viewers. See y'all next time. So long.